Hey guys, so I heard about a week ago that someone, I think it was in the NIH, came out and said that obesity is a genetic problem. Your lifestyle has nothing to do with it, and it's not something that you can change with diet and exercise. And when I heard that, I was, of course, completely infuriated and slightly flabbergasted that somebody in the medical industry could possibly think that. But I was like, whatever, adults will do what they will do, and adults can make decisions about that kind of stuff. But then I saw an article today that was published yesterday, and they've taken it one step further, and it's absolutely blowing my mind right now. So the American Academy of Pediatrics has now said that obesity is biological. They have compared it to something like asthma, where it's just something that you have and we need a drug for it. And they are encouraging doctors to prescribe weight loss drugs to children as young as 12 years old and to suggest weight loss surgery to children as young as 13. And this is absolutely blowing my mind, how they can go from diet and exercise and eat healthy and be more active and the whole 60 minutes a day and their government diet regulations, even though not totally based on great stuff, but at least it was something. And now they've completely flipped the switch, and they have said that your diet and your lifestyle has nothing to do with being obese, even though childhood obesity has increased like 3 times, I think it said, in the last decade or so. And it has nothing to do with your diet. And I cannot believe what I'm hearing. So the ridiculous part is that the drug that they are looking at, and I'll stick this link for this article in the description, it is estimated to reach $30 billion in profits for Big Pharma and for Pfizer by 2030. Which it flabbergasted me that the market in general for this weight loss drug that will reduce your hunger, which means it's pretty close to every other weight loss drug out there that induces anorexia because it makes you not eat because you're not hungry, which means you can't even learn what hungry is and what full is. You don't know when to eat. And people don't eat junk food and they don't eat crap because they're hungry. You don't have soda because you're hungry. You don't eat a bag of chips because you're hungry. So reducing the hunger and fullness, reducing the hunger cues and making people feel fuller is going to stop them from eating real meals. It doesn't mean they're not going to stop snacking. It doesn't mean they're going to stop drinking pop and juice and Little Debbie's because you eat those things because they're good. You eat them for emotional reasons. You don't eat them because you're hungry. Because if you're really hungry, you'll eat real food. So anyway, the fact that this is where the health in our country is going is absolutely infuriating me. And if you go to a doctor and he recommends your child get weight loss drugs or weight loss surgery, or if he or she even indicates that being overweight is not something that you can control, run out of there very quickly and find a functional medicine doctor or a pediatrician who still has their own brain in their head and get some real advice, because this is only going to get a whole lot worse. And what are we doing to our children if we're teaching them that their lifestyle behaviors have no effect on their health and they can do whatever they want and they're all just a victim of their genes, and let's just pump you full of more drugs to fix things that likely drugs and Big Pharma created to begin with? Like, this is not something that can be taken lightly, and people cannot accept this and cannot believe that this is the truth. Like, this is so outrageous. When I read this article this morning, my blood pressure skyrocketed. I was so infuriated, because it's one thing to brainwash adults into thinking that diet food is good for you and that, diet soda is fine and it's way better than regular soda and you don't need to drink water, just drink your Crystal Light and you'll be fine. But when you start affecting children, that is just beyond my comprehension. That you can look at a 13-year-old and tell them, I'm sorry, there's just something wrong with you. I would like to perform weight loss surgery on you that will extremely dramatically affect the rest of your life, and it might not even help. If weight loss surgery was the be-all end-all of weight loss, then everybody who had bariatric surgery would not be in an overweight category. 100% of weight loss surgeries would be effective for the rest of a person's life if that was the answer. And that's not reality, because it's not the answer. So, oh my gosh. If you're sick of this, if you cannot believe this is happening, comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you want real answers, I'll stick a link in the comments where you can join my community of people who are sick of the diet industry and sick of this crap the government pushes. And it's funny, the article, Ron DeSantis was so crazy that he said, kids used to be more active and kids used to eat better. And Big Pharma is just trying to make a whole bunch of money, and the AAP is not helping at all. So at least we have one person in government who has a brand on his head. Anyway, I saw that today and I thought, I cannot believe that this is reality right now. So I'd like to know what you think.